Hello, guys. Welcome back to my channel. I am Marie France, and in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about the things that I stopped paying for, buying, or services that I stopped doing in my 20s. I'm still in my 20s, but these are just the things that I realized. I start to become a young adult. I'm like, this just a waste of money. I don't really need to be doing this on a regular basis. So let's get started. The first thing that I stopped doing on a regular basis is doing my nails, having a pedicure, waxing, all of those things. I stopped doing them on a regular basis. I've learned to twist and shape my own eyebrows. I shave whenever I need to, but those things I save for special occasion. And here's why. Like doing eyebrows right now is like at least $10 on a minimum. Doing your nails, just the basic, is at least $40 where I'm from, like in New York State, not New York City. Waxing, like if I had to do my armpit, my eyebrows, other stuff, by the time I'm done doing this, it's gonna be at least $200. Doing that every month, $200, doesn't make sense to me. You know how much I can do for $200? $200 can get you a monthly payment on a new lease. That's reasonable if you need to move from point A to B. $200 is like groceries for a month. That's reasonable. It's less than eating out. Like, I just wouldn't spend $200. I'm not saying I don't take care of myself, I don't maintain myself. I do, but I just don't pay for those extra expensive expenses for nothing. Once in a while, like for my birthday, for our anniversary, holiday, something, a wedding, yeah, I'm like, I want to be treated. Let me go and do these services. But on a daily basis, I don't pay for them. Another thing that I stopped doing, and I'm glad I did, because I've always hated doing this. Like I've always, in my gut, it's just like growing up in like a Black community, that's what people like. That's what people see as pretty. And this is it. Wearing fake hair. I used to hate wearing fake hair. Weaves. I like braids, but I never hadn't like braid like cornrows or but every time I suffer from headaches, like chronic headaches, so braid would just like give me headaches. Like braid are my exception to fake hair, but they just like give me headaches all the time. But wearing like weaves, like I never felt like myself. Like I did it because that's what our society tells us is pretty, and we want people to be seen as pretty because that's what everyone is doing. But I always hated fake hair. I'm not saying I'll never put on fake hair again. I might, maybe for an occasion, maybe like some little extension to fix up something and look nice. But just like depending on like wearing fake hair, like I stopped wearing that. It's been 2 years and I never felt so free. And the other thing is that I used to spend so much money on fake hair, doing them every month. Like my cousin did my hair, so I didn't have to pay for hair service. But buying good hair, I don't even remember the prices, but it wasn't cheap. Every month, paying like at least $100 to buy this fake hair, or I don't even want to go into it because I really can't remember, because I just wanted a way to like not wear fake hair. Like I remember one time I cut my hair, but when I went to work, I would put on my wig, and then went home, I would take it off. I'm like, well, it doesn't even make sense. Like I'm feeling free at home, but at work, I want to be seen as acceptable. Why would I put on fake hair? Like I just stopped. Like I'm not trying to be offensive to anyone or anything, but it's my choice, and I just feel so free. And the other thing that I stopped doing is buying shoes and dresses for every occasion. As with social media, you want to post different outfits every time you go out for a different occasion. It's always something new. Like, why my closet is like full of clothes that I'll never wear again, and these are good clothes just because I don't want to repeat clothes, doesn't make sense. So like in the last 2 years, again, like a lot of things happened in the last 2 years. Like I just like realized I can repeat my clothes, still feeling pretty, still feeling nice, without having to go and find something else. Especially like being married and having a child. Like, who do I have to impress anymore with these blingy things? Like, I don't have to impress anyone else. I'm happily married, and I want to have my husband. We make decisions together. So it's not like I'm there trying to show people, hey, look at me, I'm pretty. Like, I'm not seeing, I'm not looking for anything else. I'm good. I'm all set. So yeah, buying clothes and shoes for every occasion are just like, psh. Like I get tempted here and there. I see pretty stuff, but then I sleep on it, and I come back. I'm like, yeah, definitely not. I definitely don't want that. So another thing that I stopped doing, which I never really did, was like upgrade my phone. Like upgrade my phone to a newer version every year. Like, no, I just like have my phone until it breaks, until something happens, or until my husband forces me to get a newer phone, because my husband, being a techie person, is always looking into these technologies, and every time he's like, you need a new phone, I'm like, yeah, don't even think about it, I'm not gonna get a new phone. But every time I've changed my phone is because my husband has like made me change my phone. But no, like I wouldn't upgrade my phone every year, like a new iPhone every year, like you know the deal. Every time people can't wait to get the new iPhone. No, I don't do that. The other thing that I stopped doing was buying makeup, eyeshadows, just like a bunch of makeup. Like I used to, every time I went out, I see something, a nice eyeshadow color, I'm like, oh, I want that, I get it. And I never use it. Oh, I want that foundation, different brand, I get it. Oh, I like, maybe this is gonna be better because my face is oily, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I've always used to have so much makeup, different things that I never used. And like, I just stopped. Like I buy one foundation that fit perfectly and I stick to it until I ran out. Like mascara, like I don't wear fake lashes again when it comes back to the fake stuff. I always feel weird, like in my modeling days, wearing makeup, like lashes with my small eyes. Like it just like felt so weird. So yeah, like I don't put on fake lashes, but I just buy like foundation that matches, one powder, like lipstick. I used to like this like colorful pencils, eyeliners. No, I stopped doing any of that. And the other thing that I stopped doing, which I never really did, but once upon a time, because I wanted to buy everything that I saw without thinking smart, like, do I really need it? I just want it. Was like every month my credit card is paid off. If I can't pay off my credit card, and I know like I have too many expenses, or I just won't pay that much money into credit card, if I can't pay it in full, I'm not gonna overspend on my credit card. Only if I can pay it in full. And I don't use my credit card for everything. I use it for some things. And I always use like debit card or cash. But if I can't pay my credit card in full, I'm not gonna go charge it. Like, I'm an accountant, I should be better than that. I shouldn't be overcharging my credit card and having all of this fees piling up and such. No, I should live by examples. So if I can't pay off my credit card in full every month, I won't use anything about that. And another thing that I stopped doing was comparing myself to others. Like, everyone is different. You like different things. So you can't be comparing yourself to others at all. Like, you want to major in something different. You want to live this kind of life. You want to have this kind of a job. You want to do this and that. You want to travel. Whatever you like, someone else might not like. Whatever someone else is doing, you don't know their life. So you can't be saying, oh, that person looks like they have it going. They're doing this and that. Why aren't I? Like, let me tell you, the grass is always greener on social media. Like people are always posting the fancy stuff on social media. No one is posting the behind the scene. So how can you compare someone when you don't know the behind the scene? Like that those traveling trips they're taking, they're probably in debt. So I'm talking about not overspending on my credit card. They're probably in debt. That like I don't know, just like other stylish things, this and that. They probably can't afford it. But in America, you can pretty much get anything on credit, even if you can't afford it. Hey, they make you get it. If you can't pay it, they're gonna, gain from you not paying it. So yeah, I don't compare myself to others because I don't know what they do or what they did to get it. And in general, other thing I stopped doing is just overspending in general. Like I've become so thrifty. Like I'm always thinking, do I really, really need this? Like here and there, I'll buy something I really want. But for example, by buying shoes, I only buy new shoes if the color that I like is like a heel broke off. Like the other day at work, I was just like, we're like having lunch and I was standing on my heel too strong, the heel broke off. And I threw those shoes away and I bought new ones, but they're still coming. But yeah, I didn't have other shoes sitting around. Like I have different kind of shoes and heels, but for work, I'm like only this one because I can switch between flats and such. So I'm not gonna having pile of shoes pile up that I want to wear. And the other thing is like purses. I used to have so many purses. Now I have my purse that I take to work, a little purse that I take if I'm going out, and the baby bag. That's it. Maybe like another little bag. That's just a fancy bag that I didn't need, but I wanted. That's like an example. But yeah, I don't have a whole full of purses or something like that. No, it's just like buying stuff or spending on things that I don't really need. I just like, yeah, and nobody got time for that. So yeah, that's my video on things I stopped doing in my 20s, things I stopped buying, etc. Let me know about the things that you've stopped doing in your 20s. Like this video, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.